Hey, what's up guys, Kyron Dudebro here with the Soul Calibur 1.10 patch update with all the characters. We're going to be talking about Mitsurugi as of right now. So first things first, let's go on with his 3B on Soul Charge. So apparently Namco have fixed the issue in which the second launching attack will launch an opponent as high as lethal hit, even though the lethal hit had not been made yet. So basically what that means is when Mitsurugi is in this state, if the opponent was blocking low, this hit was the first hit will launch you that high, but the second hit ironically would launch him just as high even though the lethal hit conditions were not met. They fixed this in that patch so it no longer has that problem anymore. Let's see. See? So that's now been patched out, and nothing much to say about that one. Next, let's talk about Mitsurugi's while rising B to B. They fixed an issue in which a lethal hit will not trigger depending on the type of counter hit used. Note that a lethal hit would still not trigger with a stun counter. This is intentional. So pretty much what this means, there are certain moments where you get a counter hit or a run counter and this move will not trigger lethal hit. So that's pretty much what it is. It was like a bug that's been patched out. So you don't have to worry about a missed opportunity of that happening. Next is Mitsurugi's AAA. They adjusted the breadth and tracking of the attack to make it easier to hit opponents who sidestep at close range. So there were moments in the older patch where even though you're at close range, strangely enough, this move you were able to sidestep. It was really rare, but the cases were there, and they made it a lot easier to hit opponents who decided to sidestep this move. Next, regarding Mitsurugi's while in Soul Charge 1K BB, they fixed an issue where under certain conditions near the wall, if you were to do this while in Soul Charge near a wall, the whole combo would sometimes miss. So what they did was they increased the tracking to reduce or completely remove the fact that that isn't happening. So that move would, in some rare cases, if you were to aerial control out of your way to get out, to escape the combo, you would sometimes, be able to escape it even though that wasn't intended. So that's now fixed and won't happen again, hopefully. Mitsurugi's while 8-way run B hold, they increased the window in which it makes it easier to do your other inputs, because there were cases before where people accidentally duck or jump. So now the window of that is widened, so it eliminates those cases of happening. Not gonna lie, that's happened to me as well, so I'm glad that is fixed. Mitsurugi's 1B, they fixed an issue in which even though you're in range, there are moments when the attack itself will completely miss even though you're in range. So that's now been fixed, and that will no longer give you an instant oh my god, this move missed and I'm this close. Mitsurugi's 8-way run A, they increased the hitbox of this move to reduce the situation that it will miss even at close range. Mitsurugi's 8-way run B has now equalized damage on whichever way you go. Before, there are some cases where if you were to sidestep going up or down, they will do different damages, but now they both do an equal 25. So while Soul Charge, Mitsurugi's 8-way run BB, there are cases that depending on which way you sidestep, it will do different damage. But now they fixed it to where it has a fixed 66 damage in total. Sometimes you get 67 depending on which angle you are of the character. Now on to his buffs. Mitsurugi's 6BB reduce the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits in order to make follow-up attacks easier to land. So pretty much what that means is when this move lands, the pushback between you and the opponent is closer, which makes it easier to do 50-50 mix-ups and follow-ups regarding whatever movement options they have to take. There are cases before where even though you did this move, Mitsurugi had options where it was a completely whiff, strangely enough. That's no longer an issue. You can do this. So now you have a bunch of options to do now that happened. And it really helps out his offensive game and mix-up game much more better. Next, it's Mitsurugi's 8-way run K. They increase the length of stun inflicted when on hit or guarded. So now the move is -8 on block and +10 on hit. Previously the move was -10 on block and +8 on hit. So that's definitely a buff. That really helps him out in some cases of approaching a little bit. Mitsurugi's Mist Stance B. They enlarge the lower hitbox of the move to make it harder for the move to miss during combos. And pretty much there are some cases where this move will miss in combos. Now with the enlarged hitbox, it makes it a lot easier to combo into. And last but not least, Mitsurugi's Relic Stance into K. They reduced the opening after the attack and added scaling to the move's combo damage. So pretty much with them saying reduce the opening, which Jesus Christ, I really hope they change the wording in the future patch updates. Pretty much the move used to be -16 on block, but now it's -8 on block, so it's a lot safer than what it used to be. But other than that, yeah, -8 on block now. But other than that, that's pretty much all they did with Mitsurugi. That's pretty much what we got so far with Mitsurugi. If you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There'll be future updates on other characters we're gonna have to talk about. Do you think Mitsurugi is a stronger character in this patch? If not, let's talk about it in the comment section. Guys, see you next time.